Test, test, test. Check, check, check. All right, we are live. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Market Open live stream. I missed yesterday, unfortunately. I had some sick people around here to take care of, so that was kind of the priority yesterday. I gotta close this window. I don't like closing the sun out. It always feels a little bit wrong. But unfortunately, in this case, I have to. It's messing me up. All right. So, first things first. Take a look at the stocks from yesterday. See if there's anything that looks good today for a continuation. I did take a couple of trades yesterday. It was a small red day for me. So yeah, let's get right into it, I guess, here. Lace. This is one from, what day was it? The 13th. I believe this was Thursday. That was gapped up. And it's given some continuation, but it looks like we're gapped up a little bit this morning, up 6%. So I'll keep that one on the continuation watch list. I'll add it here. See if we get any action out of that one. Delete. INPX, this is the one from yesterday that was gapped up. Man, this action was really choppy, and we did have some nice moves later in the afternoon. This is where I traded it, but yeah, it was real choppy and a little bit unpredictable. It's kind of strange. It was very spready, so it was a bit hard to trade. Got one nice trade on it here from 906, half out 912, half out 926, but missed the bigger pop. I'm not so sure about this one. I'm just going to get rid of it for now. And then FNHC. This one's gapped up at 36% again today, so I'll keep them on the gap list. This one was a bit cheaper, so I wasn't super keen on trading it. But we had a nice move off the open yesterday. From 87 cents to 13. It was a 30% move in the first like 10-15 minutes there. So I'll be watching this one to the open. Okay, so for gappers, what do we have for gappers? And well, first and foremost, I'll get rid of the any continuation stocks. Anything on this list for continuation that doesn't really look good. Looks like FNGR is kind of coming all the way back down now. FNGR, we had several days of potential on this thing. As you can see here on the daily chart, started with on the 26th of last month. It's now the 17th of this month, and it's only a couple days ago was when it started turning over. Actually hitting highs here of this move of 980s just on the 12th there on Thursday. Or Wednesday? In any case. I'm not really interested in it today. SOBR, this one can kind of get interesting randomly. It looks like it's up 5%, so I'll keep that one on the continuation watch list. Same with PEGY. Looks like we have ATXI gapped up. So I'll add ATXI. Get rid of that one from continuation. Nerve. Man, this was kind of a silly one yesterday. So, Nerve yesterday. Usually this is not something that I touch. I mean, it was gapped down significantly. 67% gap from like 1350s to 420. And then it opened, goes into a halt on lighter volume, and I was looking to trade it on this resumption. And I took an entry when we got this, when I started pulling back here off this candle around 501. Oh, I'm sorry, no, it was 50, it was 510, and then ended up stopping out at 501, and the bottom of the candle was 499. Turns around and goes into a halt. So that was my one bigger loser yesterday. And I kind of felt like a chump because it's always feels bad to stop out basically at the bottom of a candle only for that to end up being the bottom. But my timing was just not good. And the setup, like I said, this is kind of a setup that I don't really particularly like trading, but it seemed like there were some eyes on it, so I gave it a shot. PGY. Yeah, I took a look at this one. Keep that one. And then lace. Okay, so nerve, yeah, I'll delete that. I'm not interested in trading that one today. Okay, so today's gaps. AGFY, this looks like a reverse split. I like to watch reverse splits because sometimes they can, for whatever reason, seems like more recently reverse splits have been running, which is a bit weird to me. Looks like the markets are up pretty hefty this morning. Yeah, it gapped up a good 2%. So this is interesting. We have AKUS. AKUS, typed in that one wrong. There's quite a few things on the gap scanner this morning, which is good to see. And the gap market's gapped up, so maybe we'll get some decent momentum today. Maybe the sentiment's going to be there. AVO is up 40%. Already have FNHC, ATXI. I guess, yeah, that pretty much does it there. Do I have RMED? No, okay. And then RMED. So let's take a look at these ones. Some decent gappers. Looks like AGFYs are leading gap this morning. Oh no, my mistake. Yeah, this was the reverse split. So AKUS is our leading gapper this morning. But it's one of these charts. Yeah, it doesn't look very good. Huge move into the close yesterday, or after close yesterday, and now the range is like kind of non-existent. So I'm not going to be interested in trading this one really, unless we can open up and see what I can see what the range is. But as of right now, it doesn't look very good. RMED. This one, a bit of a dead cat bounce on the daily chart here. Looks like this thing is reverse split several times in the past. And sometimes stocks that are like that, like TOPS for example, can be a bit tricky. But we'll see what the momentum's like on this one. We're up 43%. Pre-market chart doesn't look bad. But I'd be worried. We're under VWAP right now. It looks like we had a rejection here when we broke out over 839. Pulled back very heavily. So yeah, we'll see if this one can get moving. What is the news on this? I'm not seeing any headlines on it, which is a bit weird. Let's look for news on E-Trade here. See if there's anything. Is my mic hot enough? Yeah, should be. Should be just fine. Okay, so news on what was what I was looking at? RMED, which is our second leading gapper besides AKUS, but I don't really like AKUS in the open. Company completes. Let's see here. Okay, time 8:25, 9:25 Eastern. We got about 5 minutes till the market opens. Higher than days made transaction after the company said it was it completed an at the market facility that raised gross proceeds of $7.6 million. So kind of an interesting headline there. Not really loving it. Um, yeah, we'll see what the action looks on this. It looks like it's a bit choppy though. Uh, okay. Oh, super small float. It's less than 1 million according to Finviz. Market can always get a bit wild. And then we have AVEO. Kind of similar to the chart on AKUS. Big move in after hours yesterday, and now the range is like non-existent. So yeah, I don't really care for that. We'll see what this one does in the open, I suppose, but usually these don't give much opportunity. And this is our reverse split today. Is AJFY, AGFY rather. So what am I going to be watching in the open? Is the question. I'm thinking about ATXI. To be honest, the leading gappers don't really look very good. I'll throw them on some side charts here, just to see. Wow, looks like iLeg got really beat down. Now it's $2.88. Man, iLeg, we had some crazy parabolic momentum on that one. Pump and dump on Friday. It's always fun to see. Unfortunately, I didn't capitalize on it, but Fubo TV. Thing I wanted to look at real quick. What is Square's trading at? Oh wow, lows of 51 there. Okay. Anyway. So I'll keep RMED on side chart. And some of these other leading gappers I really don't care much about. I'll put FNHC in a side chart. The only thing about this one is it's almost it's a dollar. It's basically sub dollar. It's 107 right now. So it's not to say there won't be any opportunity, but I usually don't like the cheaper stocks, especially if they're under a dollar. Looks like it's below view up, but we'll see. See what happens with it. So we got about a minute till market open. Look at your hair. There was when I first saw you, sticking straight up. Okay. So I'm gonna be watching ATXI. To me, this one realistically looks the best, I want to say. With 30 seconds to market open. So, trade safe. Looking to trade confidently. Looking to stay focused. Looking to trade the setups that I'm looking for. ATXI is kind of a dead cat bounce pattern on the daily chart. It's not my favorite, but we'll see what this thing ends up looking like. All right. Here is the market open. ATXI. Watching this one right now. Yeah, the 5-minute on ATXI really does look pretty good. A little bull flag there coming into the open. Over 404. Rolling up over 4. Highs 420. Pullback's getting bought up nicely there. Chart on that one. 410. $406 by 410. It's a bit spready here. I don't really like this action. It's a bit choppy. I'll have to get out there. So I got filled at 13. I don't know how I got filled at 13. So these two dips got bought up really nicely. So I was seeing when it broke out here at 14 if that was going to get bought up. Tried getting at 409. Got it fill at 413. Don't know how. Worth a try there, though. What else we have? FNHC. RMED flush off the open. It's trying to recover a little bit here now. Looks like ATXI looks the best. It's holding 410. This 1 minute. I mean, this is a bit choppy here. Not really liking this action all that much. Let me give it a second. That candle's gonna close nice. So we get the pop over 14. So we got the break of 20. That was kind of a false breakout there. The pullback's going to get bought up. I think I want to give this thing a second here, though, now. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit choppy, and it can the spreads keep opening up by like 5 cents here. It was a nice quick little ABCD breakout there. A, B. With the A being up here, B down here. Oh, I'm sorry, A, B, C, D. Yeah, so we're pulling back now off that false breakout over 20. RMED is fighting to get back over VWAP here. If FHNC, same kind of thing. Keep saying that one wrong. FNHC, rather. Yeah, this is really hard to manage risk on this one. I mean, this action was choppy in here. It was a decent pattern, not a bad breakout. This entry was decent here, but yeah, I don't really like it that much. And you can see here on the 15-second, we're getting 402, high of 414, and it's just chopping around in that range for the first couple minutes here. Volume doesn't look bad. We've traded 10 million shares already. I should look at the float. I don't remember the float on ETXI. Okay, it's really small, less than 1 million. So that would make sense as to why it's so choppy. So the market's up 2% right now. Q's up 2.3, SPY's up 2. I'll wait on this here. We're kind of consolidating in this area. If volume starts to decline, I might look to get in a pullback. The only thing is we're right on the VWAP, which I don't love. We're just kind of chopping around VWAP. Let's take a look here. Make sure it's accurate. Man, I don't understand. It's weird. Okay. Small little move here. Not a bad move, but it's choppy. Yeah. Small green. The first trade was red. Not a bad one there from 10 to 18. Could have held a little bit longer to see if we were going to break out. Or maybe try. Realistically, I should have sold half into this and looked for the other half over 20. 20 was our pre-market high level here. But right away, this wasn't bad. I mean, to be honest, it could have taken an entry over $4 straight out of the open. For this kind of this bull flag on the 5-minute. It's kind of a textbook looking bull flag right here on the 5-minute. I didn't take the entry though. I usually don't like taking an entry in the first candle of the day, the first few seconds of the day. All right. Looks like we have GEHI halted. Let's take a look. Okay, no interest here. random little halt on like no volume. Oh. ATXI selling pressure is coming in here now. I don't really want to look to try to buy this thing down here. It's kind of trying to catch a falling knife. Off a panic flush is one thing, but when it's just kind of grinding down like this, it can be harder to catch the bottom. It seems, at least in my opinion. Man, it's a little cold in here. I'm gonna open. Trouble because I like sleeping when it's cold in here, man. It's hard to trade when it's cold. I know. But that works. How do you feel, baby? Guys are good. Feel better? Feel right? Just feel good. Yeah, I get that. So nothing else is really looking at nice right now. FHNC, FH, man, keep saying the H first. FNHC. It's trying to curl back up to view up here. Same deal with our MED. So I'll take a look at those. ATXI gave a little bit of action. It was a little bit of opportunity, but it was choppy. It was hard to manage risk. Um, so I'm pretty much flat on the name right now. ILAG, okay. I'm gonna see some more action out of that one today. Let's put that one on a side chart. It looks like it's pumping right now. Put that one on this watch list. So why though? What's the reason here? My guess is there's no news. Okay. I gotta get some much needed warmth going on here. So I like looks like we have resistance at high of this is 46, so in the 40s. We're definitely seeing some resistance there. Nice move here though off the open. Look at the 5-minute chart. Two strong 5-minute candles there. Got about a minute on this 5-minute candle here. So we're watching iLeg right now, I suppose. Everything else is really struggling. Not the sentiment I was hoping for. Not to be confused with cinnamon. See if we can get a flag on iLeg. If we can get a lower volume pullback here, I might look for an entry on it. See if we can get the retest of 37 and maybe the break of 40. The pivot yesterday was at 46. I'll go ahead and mark that. So that would kind of be the first profit target there. Well, I guess breakout of 37 would be the first profit target. Secondary would be 46. Big flush on RMed. Yeah. Bit disappointing here. That was kind of my fear coming into the open. This thing was choppy. We were below VWAP. Looks like we had 7 rejections there. I'll be watching iLeg here. It's a little bit higher volume in this pullback than I would hope for. I hate the fact that that window's right there, and like it's really nice because the sun was like rising and it was super bright in here, but then it's like right on all my stuff and like on my face. Yeah, it's terrible. I can't see, so I had to block out the sun, and it always feels wrong. What is she doing? She playing with the dream catcher? Of course she is. Remember when I shoved her off and she crashed under the litter box last night? I had a moment of regret, but I was like, no, she's fine. She deserved it. She didn't jump off your chest after that, did she?
No, she did.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, she did.
What an ass. ATXI making another leg down. It's rejecting off the what line do I have here? Is it the 9 EMA? Yeah, the 9 EMA. Um, I don't know. I don't really want to try iLeg here. Pulling back a little bit too much now. So just looking to sit tight. Holy shit balls, babe. I'm like already super hungry. Kind of. Yeah, so let's take a look at SOBR. I saw that one popped up. It's pretty low volume. There's no trade on this for me. So patiently sitting and waiting. iLeg, you could have tried it for the bounce of VWAP here. But it was looking a little bit heavier here. It was more volume than I would like to see. So kind of similar to this is what I was looking for, where we have increasing volume into this move and then to the move up here. And then this small consolidation with a pullback is on pretty low volume and then higher volume to the next move. So like right here, we had, increasing volume, and then the pullback was smaller. A little bit bigger volume on this red candle here, but then the breakout was, 3-4 times as much as the pullback candle. Granted, this is still light volume, but I was hoping to see a little bit more sideways. And then if it did pull back, don't want to see a candle like this. I'll be watching it though. Oh. Okay. Mic's back on. FNHC is trying to come back to view up. Let's just go through real quick and look at the stocks from today. RMed, Big Flush, not interested. Same, exactly what I was thinking it was going to happen on AVEO. It's just kind of grindy. There's no range on it. I'll get rid of that. Same thing on AKUS. The leading gappers are crap. AGFY. This is the reverse split. I like to have these on watch list just in case, but it's not really my favorite setup by any means. ATXI continue to pull back. And FNHC. What's the order flow like on this one? Hmm. Looks like cruise lines are recovering today. It's a dip to VWAP. So pullback into VWAP is going to get bought up nicely below 99, reclaimed $1. Now we're pushing to 104, but man, I just don't like this cheaper stock. Looks like we have KPRX halted. So it looks like we already had the bullish resumption on it. Is it halted right now? No, that already happened. So, what else do we have here? So yeah, it looks like pretty much the leading gappers are fading off here right now. Except for FNHC, but this is a bit cheaper. I don't even think there's news on it this morning. It was gapped up yesterday, didn't take any trades on it. Just seems like the action on this kind of stock, on this cheaper stock, can feel a bit different than what I'm used to. All right, I want to take a look at maybe CT. This is one we had some action on yesterday. But as far as momentum trades go, scalp trades, it's a bit more grindy. I'm not really too interested in it. It's not bad range. We're up 15% on it. But again, it's a bit more grindy. And the volume isn't real convincing. How much volume do we have on it on the day? 6 million shares? It's not bad. It's not great though. AVC. Oh, ATXI. So is it worth trying to buy a pullback on this thing, looking for the test higher? I don't know if we're 35 cents off view up right now. So I don't know if there's going to be enough buyers down here to really force the curl. But I don't think it's down and out just yet. Gonna have to go to the bathroom quick.
It's like I don't know if I should maybe just go get it checked out just to get peace of mind. But at the same time, like I doubt it because a lot of the pictures that I see, it's like it's nothing like this. Like I would have like these patches, like there's a certain type of rash all over my body. I'd have like my back more so. And whenever I look up like eczema, this is what eczema looks like. But like it also says like I only have a couple of lymph nodes that are like swollen. A lot of them are just like normal size now. So I'm just probably being normal for God. I don't. But it's like we can. I get that. I get it. I don't really feel. But at the same time, I don't feel like it's because it said like oh shortness of breath could be a thing, but I don't really have shortness of breath. It's really bad, but it's more so because of water. Water. That's a lot. No, actually, I get it. It's a scary thing. But you don't. If it's the case, you think it's not the case. I believe it's worse if not the case. My college. Also, I read too that if you constantly touch lymph nodes too, it makes you a state of mind. And if you're chronically trying to place them out, too, that's all. And I just remember like eczema is a skin infection, and I have it more chronic than I used to. Right. As a kid too, and so it's like directly affecting like my skin. I don't have any swollen lymph nodes anywhere else. It's just the ones right, my neck, and this is where my eczema is like worst. My face. Like, do you remember when like my skin was there when my lymph nodes and I was swollen? Yeah, a little bit. Oh, but it also wasn't. Yeah. Yeah, when it was not swollen. Yes, they were. It's like I don't remember it. Not through my face. And I've always remembered even when we first started dating. I don't know. Really trying to focus on. Or as it says here, that the blood work done just specifically, yeah. Like nodes, like the full blood work cells. But anyway, I don't know. I'm just worried about it. But I shouldn't be too freaking. It also said that. Feel better. It also said that like headaches, mostly especially like headaches in the morning. So that's why I was. Right now? I don't have a headache right now, but I also know I've been sick too. Like I usually don't have headaches in the morning, except for this last 2 weeks. Yeah. So I'm trying not to be like a creep right now. Okay. I gotta go.
Oh, okay. ATXI, it looks like we're trying to curl here. Nice little bottom bounce there at 72. FNHC, still growing up higher. 50 million shares of volume trade, not bad. So it looks like the markets are selling off a bit here into the open. Up just under 2% right here. 1.9% on both of them. iLeg is trying to make a push. So it was an absolute monster on Friday. Do-do-do-do. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, this one went off radar. Had a big push on this morning from 225 to 74. Wow. 50-cent candle there. Guessing there's no news on it. Oh, okay, so there is some news on it actually. Pharmaceuticals, security pharmaceutical company focus on rare and orphan diseases. Interesting. Nephroton syndrome patients. So that's the news on it. Been a 50-cent push here. We'll see if this thing gives any opportunity. It's light volume. Yo, what's up, Bacon? How's it popping this morning? Today's been a bit of a crappy day in the market so far. Markets are up about 2%, but uh, nothing is really cohesive with my trading strategy. Just looking at the leading gappers here, everything's kind of fading off. Took two trades on this one. First one was red, second one was green. Small green on it for the day right now, like 15, 20 bucks. Nothing else is that good. Big sad. Yeah, it is what it is. It's a day in the life. Sometimes we have some random momentum, sometimes we don't. Or not random, but some good follow through. I don't know if were you here on Friday when this thing was going absolutely crazy? ILAG on I think it was Friday, yeah. But having this massive pump right here, halt after halt, just going up to the moon from $4.32 to topping out at 12 here before it turned over. That was pretty crazy. And I thought we were gonna maybe see some good sympathy momentum or follow through after that, but that wasn't the case. Now it just looks like a traffic cone. All the way up, all the way down. But yeah, okay. That's right. Yeah, you were. But in any case, today it's making a little move. It's up 10%. but I'm not too convinced on it right now. We'll see if this thing can set up and look a little bit nicer. Volume's pretty low. We should definitely make some plans to go frisbee golfing closer to this weekend. I think it's supposed to be like 73 degrees on Saturday, which is insane. Considering it was like 24, I think it was when I got up this morning. It was cold as shit. APDN's been called out. Let's take a look at it. Nah, I don't care about this. There's no volume. Okay, what about Friday? Friday works better than Sunday because Sunday is usually super busy for me, so I'd like to work, but unless it's sometime in the afternoon, I can step away for like an hour. Let me look really quick. Yeah, Friday is supposed to be 62. So I'm down for that. Don't forget to drink H2O, man. Oh, okay. Is it, what's the deal? Is it ear infection related? What are you doing? Got a bubbler? I don't know what that means. Oh, okay. I gotcha. I bet that, probably racks up the bill a little bit going to the vet. I always remember there was a few times, going with my mom, for example, to the vet, and seemed like it was always surprisingly expensive. Oh yeah, that's right, seltzer. Man, I have never been able to get behind seltzer. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't really like soda for that same reason too. I never have. Oh damn, $300? Yeah, it's a little steep. Is that including like the medicine for the ears? I'm hoping. Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotcha. Wow. Wow, what happened here? ABCT. I was looking at this when it was just kind of grinding up higher, and then it just flushed in a matter of 1 minute, like 80, like 70 cents. 22% flush. That's crazy. I think someone in the corner was holding this one down here too for a longer swing trade on it. That is not good to see. Is that a secondary secondary offering or something or what? Look at that lightsaber. You don't like to see that. No, no, no. Why I prefer the quicker style of trades. Maybe look for a trade out of resumption. Yeah, probably not though. I'm not really too interested in this. A million shares of volume there. to the depths. Oh yeah, it was an offering at $2. So that's that. Okay. It's not as carbonated as traditional seltzer, eh? Maybe I'll have to give it a try. But even still, seltzer seems pointless to me. My personal opinion. It's like there's a little flavor there, but not enough flavor to like make a difference. I don't know. Just my opinion. So FNHC is pulling back. ATXI tried to make a push there. We bottomed at 72, and again with this big red candle here, rejection from 78 to 87, or to 57 rather. 5% flush. So we're not seeing a lot of follow through today. Hmm. Man, you hate to see it. Let's see. AVCT announces 10 million registered direct offering at the concurrent private placement priced at the market under Nasdaq rules. Okay, so that's what it was. Yeah. Good point. Yeah, that's true. If I was a soda drinker trying to not have as much sugar, I would definitely be wanting to have seltzer to kind of get that same fix. So I can peep that. But I like the carbonation like of a beer though. It's a thing. So I don't know. I don't know what it is. Soda just seems too sweet. Damn, someone lost 600 bucks on this flush. Seems like such a random offering too. What is the purpose of it? Granted, I don't know a lot about secondary offerings. Ah, anyway. Oh, this thing has reverse split. Okay. So there's a resumption. Just gonna open low. See what's gonna happen on this thing. Beer isn't as strong as carbonation of soda. Yeah, that's probably why I like it then. My mom quit. She did the same thing. Yeah, I bet. I bet if you're a soda drinker and then you took like a month and just fasted from sugar and went back to drinking, it would probably be like too much. Dude, it's like an excessive amount. I know my sister's ex-husband, Andy, his family. I remember I stayed over at their house several times. We were over there a couple years ago for Christmas, and they're very much soda drinkers. And his brother John is like he drinks it in like a substitution of water for hydration. I mean, dude was drinking Mountain Dew like three, four, five of them a day. It's gotta be so bad for you, man. It's like 45, 50 grams of sugar a piece. Just slamming them down. Yikes. Dang, some people got murked on this flush. Why were people trading this stock though? To be honest, this did not look very good. You know, a little bit of a push here on the 5 minute looked okay for this setup, but otherwise it was just kind of some grindy action. There's no really good momentum trades on this thing, so this is why I didn't take any trades. Why I'm not looking to be holding a stock like this very long. Granted, I wasn't even thinking about the potential of a secondary offering, but man, no good. Dude, it's crazy. I guess you like what you like. To me, it just doesn't seem worth it. Where is this thing gonna catch itself and try making a bit of a push higher? Just 81 the bottom. I'm certainly not gonna try taking an entry here. Let's take a look at KPRX. Everything will kill you anyways. I don't know about that one. I think there might be maybe, but no. I'd say that there's something that'll kill you way faster than others. Or at least, maybe not kill you, but at least lead to some issues. F diabetes, man. Who's trying to get type 2 diabetes from drinking soda? Does not seem like good risk to reward. But if you're drinking soda every single day and like multiple a day, your insulin is just going to be chronically high trying to fight it off. This is not good. Dude, have fun trying to balance without your big toe. You're just going to be tipping over trying to walk on some nubs. Hey, I guess some animals make it work, but then again, they have four legs. Wow, some people got murked on this. Yes. Hey, good point. Whatever works, man. If you want to use rocks instead of toes and drink soda, by all means, be my guest. Everyone's got to make their own choices, right? How's work today? Pretty slow? What's she doing?
Just reading subtitles.
Reading what?
Subtitles.
What do you mean? What?
That's a video.
Oh, reading the subtitles of a video. I see what you're saying. I got a haircut yesterday, Colin. Obviously, not a significant haircut, but took like 2, 3 inches off. Feels a lot more healthy now. I just got rid of a bunch of the dead split ends and shit. Oh, okay, gotcha. So what exactly does that even mean? Like, what exactly does your job consist of? Like, what is the process of rebooting a switch, and what is the function of said switch, of the network switch? So KPRX is being called out. Let's take a look here. Get trimmed up. Yeah, it was long overdue for me, honestly. Like, I don't even know. Last time I got a haircut or a trim, it's been probably over a year. You don't even know? Okay. All right. KPRX starting to heat up here. Let's get serious. KPRX. There's a break of 10. It's right into resistance on the daily here. Is it going to halt? Is it really halted at 1019? Is it going to get pinned? False halt? That would have been a decent dip to buy right there off 10. It's a bit whippy here. It's good range, but the spreads are pretty big here. So the thing about the spreads is if you're trading a stock and the bid and the ask is, like in this case, say you have $10 by 10:02, and when the price is moving, the spread keeps really tight. That's good for trading because that means that, if you hit a market order, you're going to get filled between the bid and the ask. And in this case, like the price is showing 1012, but when the bids drop, you're like, look, bids dropped to 1005 by 1013. So you could be looking at 1012, hit the buy button, and then you get filled maybe on the bid, or I'm sorry, on the ask. Because the ask is people trying to sell, bid is people trying to buy. So sometimes you can get kind of wrecked just on the spreads if the spreads are too big. Man, this thing doesn't look bad. Oh, some networking. I gotcha. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, you should definitely take the classes. Are you gonna do it? Hey, there's no innuendos. This is a Christian YouTube live stream. Wasn't a bad pullback here. I get dialed in. Cool. Yeah, do it. When are you gonna start? I'd be curious to see what that would even entail. So I might look to see if we're gonna get kind of a lower volume consolidation and a pullback here. I'll look for an entry to get the retest of 1040. Only thing is we're right into this daily resistance here. We kind of bounced off that level. It's way off 200 EMA. Oh, cool. Yeah, let me know how that goes. And you have to let me know what exactly that even means. Like when you find out more of we learn more of the fundamentals of it. But yeah, that's exactly how trading is, man. I load up, I start pressing buttons, and I make money every day, thousands, just by pressing buttons, just like that. Not. It's crazy how doing 2 clicks, you can make or lose anywhere from $1 to $10,000. Easy mode. See, Workley knows. That's all you do. We sit down, load up, start hitting these big green red buttons here, and pocket the money, just like that. Cisco Networking Academy. Okay. Well, that's cool, dude. Yeah, I saw that you were holding AVCT. Did you get caught in this gnarly flush? I sure hope you didn't. Hit your target of 280. So does that mean that you sold at 280 and then it flushed? If that's the case, that would be pretty sweet. 2 cents above your profit target, and then you got out before this nasty. I mean, this was gnarly. From 282 to low is this right there. I mean, yeah, that's bad. I think just this drop alone here was like a 20% move. Yeah, 23% flush into a halt down. Okay, got a little bit too early. Well, maybe got out too early, but at least you didn't get caught in this flush. Seemed like a random time for a direct offering. Which I don't know exactly what a direct. I don't know what the difference between direct offering and a secondary offering is. Sold for 10 to 15 cents. Yeah, not bad. But if your profit target was 80s, I was looking at this thing, but I didn't take any trades on it. Wasn't looking for any longer holds on it. And through this momentum here, it was just a bit grindy, too grindy for any momentum trades. Um, man. So far for me, I have 2 trades on the day. On ATXI, nothing else has really looked all that great. I got ATXI for the ABCD on the open here. Looking at the 1 minute, and I ended up getting entry at 410, out at 19, at 18. And I made the mistake of I wanted to sell half, so I wanted to sell half on the first leg up here, and then we had pre-market high at 20, so I wanted to see if we are gonna get the retest, but it moved quickly and I didn't have time to go type in half, so I just a little bit maybe impulsively hit the sell button for 8 cents, but 8 cents on a scalp isn't too bad. Um, I did have one losing trade before that. I tried it for the breakout on this candle here to see if we're going to get the break sooner because it looked like the dips were getting bought up nicely. Took a small loss on it, so I'm small green on the stock right now. But yeah, nothing else has really looked good. I don't know about from your perspective, but yeah, we had the 2 leading gappers this morning were basically just gaps and then flat into the open, which we see that from time to time. There wasn't any range on them, so I got rid of them off the watch list. Was looking for trades on RMED, but yeah, I just faded off the open. Didn't really give much action. Pre-market in this area was really choppy. We rejected off of 839 here, so yeah, no good there. Yeah, no big plays. Okay, me too. Oh, snap. I just remember something. I'll be back in just 1 second. Ah, bit of a blunder. I was gonna bake off some bread this morning. I wanted to pop it in around 9:30, but forgot to preheat the oven. And preheating with those Dutch ovens, it takes a little bit for them to get warm or like hot. It takes about half hour or so. Gonna try using a red yesterday that it can be beneficial to put a baking sheet underneath the Dutch oven because I keep getting where it's by the time I get it nice and toasty brown the way I like it, the bottom's a bit too done for my liking, and that ends up getting really tough. Fresh bread's lovely. Always makes the house smell so nice too, especially on a nice cold day like this. It's great. Gotta love it. Bacon, if you're still around, how is that reject bread? I uh I think I told you the last time I baked, I over fermented my dough, and so it kind of just flattened out in the oven as opposed to rising. I ended up giving half a loaf to my buddy, uh, Bacon. Oh, good. I'm glad you could enjoy the. I mean, it's yeah. Even so, it was over fermented. Didn't rise great. It wasn't a good open crumb, but still good. Still good bread. Makes the best toast in my opinion. Ooh, nice. Sounds great. I have had nothing but water yet this morning, and I'm getting really hungry. So please keep talking about food. Um, Looking on scans, we have eRNA halted. What does this look like here? It's halted to the upside, but it's on super light volume here, so right away I'm skeptical of that. I'm gonna have to add KPRX. Looks like that one's making another push. Yeah, dude, don't be a cannibal. You better eat turkey bacon. You're not the rare turkey bacon. Dude, I swear, turkey bacon's underrated. They have some really good turkey bacon out there. Cannot lie. And honestly, pork, pigs, unless it's like a local, from like a local farm, and I know what the conditions are, slash it was pasture, right? It's hard to trust factory farm pork, especially pork for some reason. Just kind of gives me the, yeah, big flush here on KPRX. So didn't look bad here on the 5 minutes. Not a bad 5 minute setup. Kind of an ABCD pattern, but it rejected off that. Hmm. Hmm. Every single one. Every single one. What? Every single stock flushes today? Oh, maybe that's the case. It's kind of been the song and dance. I like this one looked like it was about to heat up here, but oh, factory farm. Yeah. Yeah, I got bacon. The last time I got bacon, I got it from just local or Menominee Market Co-op, it's called now. And I think it was from a farm from, well, I want to say Chippewa. I can't remember. Nonetheless, it was local. Makes me feel a lot better about it. All about that local meat, if you know what I mean. Uh, we like to have fun here. So, RMED, No good. No good. No good. No good. Wait, what did they picked on you for that apple? I don't remember. Refresh me. I don't know if you told me about that. Just local is pretty legit. The only thing is, it's as you know, pretty pricey. But that's kind of what you get what you pay for. And a lot of the stuff they have is nice, organic, local, all that good stuff. Oh, that's funny. Hey, I mean, money is money. What the heck? Granted, it is kind of funny to put a 43-cent charge on a card. But, I mean, yeah, I don't always carry around cash. As a matter of fact, I probably only carry around cash like 50% of the time. Maybe not even that. Next time you go, you should go purchase an apple and ask if you can pay for it with Bitcoin. Then see how they react. Ugh. Well, time is 9:40, 10:40 Eastern Market Time. Um, so we're coming up on that time where it's usually, if we haven't seen any obvious momentum, it's kind of the best opportunity usually happens in the first hour, hour and a half in the day. So I'll hang out here for a bit longer, see if we get anything. But for right now, so I see in Discord, Crispy trades up $1,000. How, like, what is what, man, that guy trades low volume stuff and does very well on it. I don't quite understand how he does it. Got that dip on KPRX. Okay, so he's buying dips. So, yeah, okay. I mean, this thing has some really good range, so I guess that's what it is right there. But man, tricky to be buying into these flushes. Hmm. Well, the market's gapped up, and it looks like they're kind of retracing that move. We're up over 2%. Now SPY is up 1.3%. Q is up 1.1%. So getting some selling pressure in the markets there. It's a comfortable chair to sit crisscross in. I don't know what it is. Oh, I did want to watch eRNA into resumption. It was that kind of random low volume pop. I didn't see any news on it. eRNA. Let's take a look at it. Oh wow, so it opened higher and gave a pretty nice push there to 650, 648. The only thing about this is it's pretty light volume. And I'm guessing, yeah, there's no catalyst on it. Always hard to trust these. Should watch the Dahmer show. I've read a little bit about it. I've not watched it at all. To me, it's kind of a tricky topic there. Because I feel like if I was somebody who was a family member of one of the victims, right? I feel like the last thing that I'd want to see is years later, like document. Well, obviously there's going to be documentaries because it was such a historic thing, but I don't know. I feel like the last thing I want to see is a show made out depicting him and the experience. I just feel like it's giving fame to such a malevolent, evil thing that I feel like that would just make the grief worse. Like as a matter of fact, it's a little bit different, but I was reading something about the Parkland, Florida shooter. I'm trying to remember his name. This happened, I think, 2 or 3 years ago at this point, and he said that he always kind of had these negative thoughts and tendencies, but what really heightened it and made it worse was when he would watch documentaries and shows of other shootings and stuff like that, and just kind of gave him more drive to do it. So it seems like putting these terrible things in the spotlight, like it kind of make like copycats or people who are thinking of doing the same thing more motivated to do it. So I don't know. I get that. It just seems like it's kind of a money grab. There's been 11 movies and shows. Holy crap. That's crazy. I didn't realize that. I don't know. It's a tricky topic. eRNA. This one's interesting here. Up 28%. Look at that. 40% rip. I mean 40-cent rip rather. I might look for some trades on it. Wasn't it bad? It's kind of something that I look for. Big leg up here, halt resumption, and then we're just consolidating, volumes decreasing, and then ramps back up for another leg higher. No, I said that I think they make you sympathetic towards it, but yeah. Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, I'm sure it is a very interesting story. Dang. So this is going to get locked up in another halt. eRNA, there's going to be the one up 40% now on 740,000 shares of volume. That's all. So a bit strange. Um, so they're presenting ISBC derived immunotherapeutics to Congress. So that's the catalyst on it, I suppose. Well, of course, yeah, definitely a big difference in people there. I would totally agree with that. I just mean that, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's tricky. I feel like regardless, there's going to be malevolent people that are going to do evil things. But copycat killers and people that watch stuff like that and want to be famous for those reasons exist. Um, so it definitely, I feel like, can make it worse in some instances. I feel like it's not going to turn somebody evil, but somebody that already has maybe these terrible thoughts would watch it, and then I don't know, man. It's interesting. Talking to me, I'm not a freak. I'm not gonna. There's definitely some freaks out there, though, man. So, ERNA, I might look for a trade off this resumption, depending on where we resume. It halted at, what time was it? 47 and 51 seconds. So resumption should be at 52, 10:52 and 51 seconds. So I'll be watching this one on resumption. If I was being a bit more aggressive, maybe a bit more ballsy, and was focused on this, I would have potentially tried to take an entry during this consolidation. But it's tough to say. I mean, this is hard because it's such light volume. Wasn't a bad dip here. Dip to 26, rips 90. Be watching it because as far as I'm concerned, there's really nothing else to be paying attention to. Nothing else really looks good. Hey, you're the one with the Dahmer looking glasses. So I don't know who you calling freak. Dang, some dude just got 46 cents on 1,000 shares on this rip. Impressive. That is $460, just like that. I have. Yeah, Wisconsin pride. Take pride in the serial killer that was, man. Yeah, I was talking to my grandpa about that a little bit. He says he vividly remembers seeing that. It was in the news for a long while. Yeah, pretty crazy. He got convicted, and then when he went to prison, he only was in prison for like a year or two, I think, wasn't he? And then someone killed him. Yeah, it is crazy to think about. That man went unchecked, unconvicted for so many years. You're not gonna tell me? All right, fair enough. Just look it up. He was in jail twice. Did not know that. You think I have time to be watching some silly show? So it's gonna be a flat resumption. Dips to 77, and it's wow. This thing is gonna be really hard to manage risk on. Yeah, case in point. I mean, there's potential on it, but yeah, really high risk. I mean, that thing just flushed. This is whippy. I mean, that was a 10% drop right there. He was murdered the second time. Okay. Nah, dude, I trade stonks. I'm a stonk trader, so all I do is I wake up, I go get a glass of water, take my Lambo for a spin around the block, sit here, and then I trade stonks until I go to bed. If I'm lucky, I'll have time to eat. If I'm lucky, I'll have time to quick run and go to the bathroom. Otherwise, I usually will just go right where I'm sitting. But yeah, man, there's not a lot of time in the day to do anything else. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about pre-market open. My fault. I usually only get, roughly 3 to 4 hours of sleep because who needs sleep when you can trade stocks? You can get energized from that, right? It's the thrill and adrenaline of gambling your money. Obviously, gambling is not what I'm after. Man, I am tempted to start getting up sooner to pay more attention to pre-market. Yeah, this is sleepwalking, man. See, I ran into that issue too. This is why I don't take naps. I used to try every once in a while, but I cannot do naps. I like something in my head feels like I don't know, maybe it's FOMO or something where I feel like it's hard for me to, even if I feel sleepy, it's hard for me to take a nap when it's light outside. It feels like I should be doing something. And then I run into that same problem if I take a nap during the day and then I feel energized, then it's like it ends up impacting how I can fall asleep that next night. Yeah, you're talking to the nap king, Mr. Bacon. 4 p.m. and fell asleep instantly, man. I don't know, I can't relate. Sometimes I'll kind of try like a deep relaxation where like if I feel a little bit sleepy, where I'll almost kind of meditate and just practice deep breathing, really try to get into that deep relaxation state, but never really can fall asleep. But even sometimes that, just closing your eyes and getting to that deep relaxation can make you feel more energized. That's what I prefer. ERNA, yeah, this one was tricky. I mean, if you're aggressive, there was some opportunity on this side. Man, this was a choppy resumption though. It's really tough stock to trade. Only 1.2 million shares traded. ERNA says the default's 34 million, which I'm surprised. Those military 50-minute snoozers enlighten me. I'm guessing it's just a 15-minute power nap. Is that something that they is that a technique they use in the military? I guess I don't know. SLBR, one should. Oh, actually, I got rid of it off my continuation watch list for some reason. I think it was I was making space. So what's the swing idea on this one? Daily chart looks a bit all over the place. Granted, we're holding up pretty high, and we have now for the past several days. Really hard for me to look at a chart like this though, and take an entry with a solid price target. Like I don't really know where I would look for. Okay, so that's the idea. Sold off hard yesterday off this rejection over 50, and now it's holding 250 strong. Okay. Okay. I gotcha. I see your perspective. Back on the ground, legs up on the couch, glass of water slash bit of caffeine before them quick nap. Okay. Dude, that is underrated. I do that. Laying flat back, trying to put legs up against. I'll do instead of a couch. I'll usually put them up against a wall, just straight up. Get some get some nice blood out of your legs flowing into your upper half too. Except caffeine. Caffeine seems like an absolute waste of time to me. I swear it does not affect me. Maybe I just haven't had it high enough dosage to really notice, but when I was at Florian Bacon, I used to get, those water joes, caffeinated water. Because I don't really like coffee, but I would chug one of those and, like, I would feel nothing. Not like you're supposed to feel something. I mean, I don't even know. What does caffeine feel like? It's supposed to give you energy. Some people get the jitters. None of the above for me. So on the next leg, yeah. Okay. If we do get past 340s here, yeah, we would definitely get some short covering into this squeeze here. Mm-hmm. Love those Joes. I'm telling Joe you said that. Kai. Kai. Oh, you trying to fall asleep? Oh, sorry. I'm gonna grab your chapstick. I'll just relax. Yeah. All right, man. It's time of year to start breaking out the chapstick. That is for damn sure. Do not like this chapstick though. No, it's okay. It's just it's not my favorite. It almost feels a little bit like sticky. To talk about my mom like that. Okay, so SWR for the potential swing. Stop loss on this would be maybe, what would it be? 30, below 30s, but that was a pretty hefty stop. But then again, if your proper target is 4 into the squeeze of $4 or $5, it's good risk to reward, but options. Joe's a fire dude, man. You should tell your boss that I appreciate they're paying you to hang out my stream. What do you think, Connie? Gonna go to Arizona over the winter to visit Zach with everybody? Unfortunately, I am not. I'd be cool though. I would really actually like to visit and see Zach's place and visit Arizona. I've never been to Arizona. Is he from Phoenix? Is that what he said? Don't also keep an eye on it. Just okay. Heard. I'll definitely keep it on my watch list. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Waiting for this thing to be in play for a momentum trade, yeah, you've kind of already missed the brunt of the biggest of the move. Well, potentially. Well, you're not gonna tell him? Come on, Colin. Come on, Bacon. RMED. No good. Yeah, leading gappers are just fading off here. So currently on the day, plus 15 bucks. Small green on ATXI. Granted, I took a little bit of smaller share size on it, but oh yeah, I'm gonna have to be right back. I'm gonna go throw loaves in the oven. Give me a couple of minutes here. Oh, the eagle has landed. Yeah. Yep. 1 second. Mike was muted. Dang it, Mike. You're always quiet. Okay. Okay, so right now, what do we have moving? I'll give a look at everything. Nothing's really moving. I'll probably look to wrap up the stream pretty soon here. It's coming up on 10:30. My house is about to smell like some beautiful fresh baked sourdough. Hope you're jealous. Yeah, nothing really looks good here. ATXI is trying to make a curl up towards view up, but not really interested in taking entry. I want it down here. Loudmouth. Bacon, are you still here? Okay. What's poppin'? Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I think I'm gonna actually shut things down here. So small green day for the time being. If anything ends up moving, I'll look to trade it. But there's really nothing obvious right now. I'll be scanning for Power Hour. I would like to start streaming Power Hour, which is, if you don't know, Tuma is the last hour of the market. So between 2 and 3 o'clock, Central Time. Aw, what a sweet little kitty. But anyway, yeah, I'll let's start streaming that if there's stuff moving. If there's nothing really obvious, nothing moving, I'm not taking any trades, and then I won't be streaming. But yeah, for the time being, I think I'm gonna wrap things up here. So thanks for hanging out in the stream, dude. It's always good to have you here. Um, I do appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit the subs, subscribe, hit the bell, all those things that you gotta say, right? Um, yeah. So with that being said, yeah, I think I'm gonna shut things down here. So like I said, small green day for the time being. Uh, Midge is watching my mouse move around on the screen. Swanee. Anyway, Tuma, if you want to play some games later on this evening, I'm not gonna be. I might be working today, but definitely not much past 8 o'clock. It's usually not too busy on Tuesdays, so we'll talk, my friend. But with that being said, have a solid day at work. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and I'm gonna wrap things up. So later, Rockling.